First lap dance I got, it was $10, and it was zero contact. The girl, she was well known as one of the nastiest women at the club. Big, sweaty, rude, and she had her $10. And as soon as I was dancing forward, 2 feet away, I pulled down my pants and I was fully erect, huge hard on. And all these guys saw me dancing and they're like, the hell? What the fuck this guy's got a hard on for? So they asked me, Jeremy, did you just have a hard on for that woman over there? No, I had a hard on for the $10.
So how much money can you make?
How did you do last night?
Well, last night sucked.
Actually, not for me. I came out with $750
Oh,
because
yeah.
Sandra was here.
She was spending money.
She spent money, and I made $125 on my second show, and I made $105 on my first show. So all of a sudden, we were digging it.
It was busy, right? Last night?
Wasn't crazy busy, but we had
very busy.
customers. We had
But
customers.
like, he had his customer. I don't know. I didn't make very much money.
She's coming back in tonight, by the way, so
Yeah,
I'll probably be able
really
to get
good.
her to buy drinks for us and stuff.
Because I'm a stripper, they have this idea that strippers make enormous amounts of money. The male stripping business isn't like the female stripping business. They can work 7 days a week and they can be there from noon till 2, but we're only open Friday, Saturday, 9 till 2.
Okay, so a bad night is $150. That's a night, but that's a Friday night. A bad night on a Saturday night's $300 or $400. I normally make anywhere from $700 to $1,000.
$1,500 to $2,000.
1,300 one night.
In one night?
In one night.
1,300 bucks.
Yeah, and it could go down to zero.
To look around the crowd, I'm trying to make eye contact with girls. And I don't get turned down too often because I already know that this girl is interested in me by the eye contact and the look she gave me. I can read her body language and her eyes and if she's interested. So once I feel a connection, then I'll approach her. And if she's got 20 bucks, if she's got lots of money, throwing me 20 bucks is no problem. And I always like to take a peek in her purse. So when she opens her wallet, if there's if she's got jewels on, if she's dressed nice, her hair's done, you know, her nails are done, then she's probably got money. When you put in your time and you get to be popular and you build a clientele, you build a business, then that's how you make good money. I'm doing very well. You know, I bought my house, my car's paid off, I have nice jewelry, and I only work 2 nights a week. Money turns me on. That's what my 2 favorite things, money and pussy and weed. Those are my 2 favorite things. I kind of like just coast through life, and I'm fortunate that things just fall into my lap. Yeah, if my life could have a motto, or just be happy. Be chill, be nice to everybody that's around, and be quiet, because the neighbor's a cop. It's tobacco, officer. Tobacco. And live out my life without having a job.
My, main concern or worries about him getting into this world was just the type of environment he could be bringing himself into.
I've definitely got into a few sticky situations. I've actually been arrested once for drunk and disorderly, and
There was one drug in particular that was more, cocaine was more prevalent then. That isn't around as much, but there's other drugs that have taken its place.
Las Vegas will take you as far and as hard as you want to go, and then some. The boys that live here, they have a house they go to, they can get away from the shit, but when we're here, like I said, we're in the hotel, so it is actually really hard to get away from all that temptation, especially when we finish our show and we're not ready to go to bed, like we're sort of amped up from the show, still got adrenaline running through us, so you might even go out for one little quiet drink and someone goes, come on, we're going here, and you end up going there, and then you club hop from one place to another.
Why do you think that so many do do drugs and drink and can't
You
do
know what?
it sober?
I think it's because of a lot of insecurities, because you are challenged in so many ways there. Your sexuality is challenged, your confidence is challenged, your look, everything.
Obviously, a lot of guys at the clubs doing drugs, doing steroids, pushing themselves harder and harder. And, oh, you know, I'll just take creatine. From creatine, I'll go into, like, HGH or something, and then it'll go higher and higher until you're deep into it.
There's a lot of pressure created between the guys.
I'm not good looking, I'm extremely good looking.
King so far has been my favorite.
I like Jeremy.
You go into work every week and you see the guy who is your competition.
When I walk around and walk into a place, people stop in their tracks. They always have for my entire life. So I stun people.
We like the King because, you know what, he was a Jeremy, and he really knew how to do it.
Jeremy's pretty good looking, though. He's got a baby face, and he can shake it and move it.
So if a girl's at the club, that girl has 20 bucks in her pocket and she wants to get a lap dance, she doesn't know who to pick, A, B, C, or D.
Why am I the best? Because I think I perform at a higher level than most. I think I'm funnier, and I think I'm better looking than most. And at the end, I got a nice body.
If this guy beside me, every week he keeps getting in better shape and better shape and better shape, well, shit, and I gotta be in better shape than him so I can make that money.
He's very concerned about his body. He eats well and everything, so that's why I'm just wondering why he wants to poison it with a little bit of weed. But other than that, he's very concerned about his body, so I'm hoping he keeps it as clean as he can.
When you step into the stripping world, you always want to take the fast track. So falling into steroids is a very easy thing for strippers to do. They don't realize that taking it just once in their life could change their body forever.
You know, this is the acne that I have to deal with. Left some scars and whatnot, but in the club light where I work, you can't see, so it's not so bad. But the friend's good.
That is my worst fear. This environment, first of all, I don't think it's healthy because you're drinking all the time, you're womanizing all the time, but there could be drugs involved, right? So yeah, Jeremy has made us accept the fact that he loves weed, but what if it gets deeper than that? And that's my fear, is how much drugs are going on.
As long as, you know, he keeps a good head on his shoulders and, you know, doesn't go farther than that, I think he'll be all right.
I'm very good at sex.
I meet a lot of different girls.
I just love new pussy.
It scares me.
Blowjobs?
I'm good at cunnilingus. I'm very good with my hand.
They're okay.
Probably catching something.
The only thing better than the hottest girl in the whole world is any other girl that I haven't fucked yet. I love my little dog, Gucci. He's adorable. And I bring him to the beach. He's such a chick mate. Like, he's bringing pussy left, right, and center over. So my trick is, I put him in the water, close to a bunch of girls on towels. So when he gets out, he runs over to the girls and he shakes off on the girls and they go, oh, shoot. And I go, oh, ladies, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, it's okay. He's adorable. What's his name? Well, his name's Gucci, baby. What's your name? And then I'm in, you know? This dog's got me more pussy than being jacked ever did. Didn't you, Gucci? Aren't you the deal sealer? Don't shut in my house, motherfucker. Yeah, this has to be one of the best jobs ever for getting laid. I can only assume porn star is the only one that gets you laid more than being a stripper.
I've been involved in all kinds of crazy stuff when I was younger.
I mean, when you first get this job, it's pretty much, you can live, this job you can live like a rock star.
I have a girlfriend and I stay faithful for her, so I don't sleep with anybody else.
Okay.
But I mean, I do get a lot more attention.
When girls are coming into the bar, they're taking alcohol. The whole thing's wrapped around dick. It's attached to me. I'm one of the things on stage. You're this big sexual piece of meat. Do you know I actually grab girls by the throat and push them up against the pillar on a regular basis, and the entire place whimpers and freaks out, and then girls actually want me to do that to them? It's insane.
The girls come to this show, they're ready to see skin, they're ready to see some big, good-looking guys, and we play out some of their fantasies in our costumes and that sort of stuff, maybe. Yeah, I think the sexual energy probably comes from the stigma of Las Vegas. It's a little bit naughty, it's Sin City. Everyone wants to get a little bit naughty, they want to get a little bit wild. So what better place to come and see a thunder show?
Women want to be my girlfriend. I don't know why.
I actually started this job with a pretty serious girlfriend. It was very hard on both her, and it was hard on me as well, like not being able to see her all the time. And
I don't know why he has such a unique relationship with his girlfriend. It's the more I hear about it, the more bizarre I find it.
We were in an open relationship, which she kind of offered.
I would imagine if somebody's insecure, they wouldn't really like the idea of like, hey, my boyfriend's balls are hanging in another girl's face kind of thing. When's the last time you saw her?
Last month.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, seriously. There was this one period where she didn't see me for a very long time.
What's very long?
Oh, it was like maybe 2,
3 months?
Yeah.
Holy.
She blocked my number from her phone.
Suntory is the kind of guy who doesn't like to give up in spite of the tough relationship that he has. I'm not so sure it's what is good for him, which is why I worry for him, because it's so taxing on him.
Like, if
I
it's
want a
been
normal relationship, you know? So, why haven't you come see me dance?
I haven't seen him perform, and I kind of don't want to. For me, seeing someone naked is very intimate, and it's something that's, especially in that kind of environment.
So when's the show?
I would say for Suntory, there's so much more than meets the eye, and he's very invested in quality, in something theatrical.
I'm trying to develop male burlesque. You say burlesque, you think right away, like women, you know? You don't think of men in that. I'd like to see what could develop out of this. I mean, we have like Chippendales, but that's the most you could think of when you think of male stripping.
These lights here are gonna spot down on this line here. See these white ones?
These little ones here.
Businessman, this is me. There's a DVD that plays on here that has a little girl saying, oh, I'm home alone. Who would you rather want to come and visit you, sort of thing. I'll be the first to go out, was it the rough and rugged construction worker? And I'm gonna walk out with my little hat and my tape measure and do this.
Or if the businessman comes by to help me find some loopholes in a contract.
Businessman, yeah, a little bit that way. Yep. Get in the right spot. Or would it be the postman with the premium package?
And let's not forget the doctor that makes it his duty to thoroughly check me from head to toe.
And he comes out with the plastic surgeon thing, you know, giving the girl an examination.
But ladies, let's be honest for a moment. No one, and I mean no one, gets us more revved up and thirsty for his goods than
the milkman. And the milkman comes skipping out here and stops right here, and we all point it when he says milkman. Yep. Or when she says milkman, we all point. And that's when the music starts and the screen goes off.
One, two, three, here we go again. 24 minutes for the 400 hertz. More than enough to make you move your feet, then your ear hurts.
You're gonna go like that. We're going out, 3, 4. You're gonna go out,